Hi guys, and welcome to this edition of Phyrefli's Video Digest. As always, thank you very much for watching. Now the digests have been a bit short and a lot of space in between over the past few weeks. That's mostly down to simply the heat here in Spain, but also the fact that news tends to slow down during summertime. However, things with Planetside 2 have really started to pick up now. As you may know, the tech test has finished and the closed beta has now started. Now, if you don't know the way in which the beta works, the order in which people are invited into the closed beta is as follows. First of all, if you're a tech tester, you're automatically in the closed beta. After that, any currently active Planetside 1 vet should already now be in the closed beta. Now, that's a good news if you're a vet, because it means you can get in and start to get to work. Also, those vets will be in outfits or clans, guilds within Planetside 1. So that means that they can get their stuff together quickly in Planetside 2. Although I think they're doing the right thing by inviting vets initially and to begin with, I'm not quite sure that's going to work out too well for the general population when they get into the game. So after actively subscribing PS1 vets, you've got non-active PS1 vets. So for example, if you played PS1 back in 2006, 2010, but you're not actively subscribing right now, you should be in the next wave. And according to a recent tweet by Smedley, the president of SOE, that next wave should start on or around August 20th. After that wave, you have the priority keys. So if you got a key from, say, Twitter or from PC Gamer or somewhere else, then you're in the wave after the currently not active PS1 vets. And finally, anybody else who signed up through the site, you will be in on the last wave, and then you have, I would imagine, open beta after that. So if you're not in now and you have played PS1 before, you should be getting in somewhere around the 20th, and as a rough guess, maybe a week or two after that for Twitter keys, for PC Gamer keys, that kind of thing. So I have to say that they're being as open as they can with the communication with us, the community, and although I am actually in the test already, I can't say anything because of the NDA, but I will say, if you look at the smile on my face at the moment and the fact I've been playing that much that my ass has been going numb, I think that pretty much tells you all you need to know about the game as it is. Some more news that's also happened this week. About a month ago, I contacted Matt Higby, who is the creative director on Planetside 2. I asked him a simple question: would you mind answering some questions about PS2 from a Battlefield player's perspective? He got back within an hour and said, yeah, fire them across. He's up for a brief Q&A. So the guys over at MordorHQ.com got together a bunch of questions. I culled them down to, I think, 8 or 10 different questions, which were not briefed by any shape of the imagination. Sent them across. Now granted, it's taken them a month to reply, and I have to thank Tana over at SOE for the help she's given on this. Understandably, Matt's been busy, so he asked one of his colleagues, a gentleman called Jason Good, who's a senior game designer on Planetside 2, to answer the questions. And Jason's done some very in-depth answers. There's the link in the description of this video. You can see it just down at the bottom there. If you click on that link, it will take you to the entire Q&A that was sent to him and received back. Again, Jason, Matt, Tana, all three of you, thank you very, very much for getting that together. There's some really good questions in there, and there's some really good answers from you guys. So really do greatly appreciate everything you've done to get that out. So that's really it as an update for Planetside 2. As I say, when you do get in the beta, let me know. We can hook up, we can squad together, do that kind of stuff, work together to test the game. As for everybody else, you will get in eventually. It is massively worth waiting for. Other games such as BF4 are basically off the map now, and there's no information about them anyway. At the moment, I am playing in some other betas as well. Ravage is still going on, so quite often 7 PM CET or European time, there are beta tests for that. So if you've got a beta key or you've got a game key, make sure you jump on for them. That game is going from strength to strength, and again, a set of devs that actually listen to what the players feedback to them and make changes based on that. If you're a mech head, MechWarrior Online, if you purchased the Founders Pack, you're now into that closed beta as well. Again, that's actually NDA'd, so there's not much I can say about that. However, I can say that if you are a mech head, you will have fun in that game. You will have a lot of fun in that game, actually. That's built on the CryEngine 3 engine, and yeah, that is definitely something to behold. If you've ever played Battletech or MechWarrior, make sure you go to mwonline.com and check out that game. And finally, a much lesser known game called Phyrefli. That's had a huge patch update in the last week. In fact, they've changed an awful lot of the game now. On the plus side, it sounds like they've talked and listened to their customers, their players, and they've taken that feedback and they've changed a lot of things. For example, the battle frame, where you change and you modify your battle frame station. That is now an absolute work of art. It looks lovely. But I always get worried when a developer turns around and says, we've basically changed everything, because that kind of indicates that either you didn't know what you were doing to begin with, or you've realized that most things were wrong and you've changed them. So if you're in the Phyrefli beta, let me have your feedback on that. Let me know what you think. If you're not, check out the game. It's an interesting, graphically it uses cell shading, which I must admit is not normally my favorite method of rendering out a game. And it is an MMO in an FPS style, so it does have some interesting features. Have a look at it. It is another free-to-play game like Planetside 2. So yeah, if you do play that game, let me know. Well, that's it for this relatively short Fireflies video digest. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, and if you've really enjoyed the video, please sub to the channel. In the meantime, if you're in the PS2 beta, I hope you're enjoying it. If you're not, don't worry, you will enjoy it. That's it for now. Enjoy your gaming and take care.